What's up, Warriors? It's another day and another music reaction. McSkinny is giving us a song by the band Man. The song is called Head On. So McSkinny said he can't quite put his finger on as to why he liked the song so much. We think it's part of the alternative genre. So what I did when the moment I put his URL into YouTube, I saw on the side that there is a little bit of a like an intro or an interview or whatever. I think it's only 2 minutes and 40 seconds long. Yeah. So I figured, you know what, let's have a look and see what the artists have to say about the song, and then we dive into the actual music video. Okay. I see you are giving us a live, yay. So it's not going to be a studio version or something of the sort. Okay. So let's see what Man. This is the first time, by the way, that I'm hearing of this band. Man, Bandman, Batman. Like there's so many alternatives basically that they could have gone with, but Man, it is. I kinda like it. There's a ring to it. So let's tackle the song head on. Okay, so first the interview.
After simmering underground, Man is rising to the surface with their new single, Head On. In September, the band released On Ani Pond, and many are saying it's the group's best effort to date. The guys are not exactly new to the scene. Their first effort, The Man in a Blue Turban with a Face, was released in 2004. Singer Honus, with Pow Pow by his side, said that Head On was partially born out of the frustration of not being able to break out of the underground, but expressing it in a positive light.
It was how everything, the environment of writing and trying to create and just keeping on putting out records. And for the most part, I mean, well, the reality is we're a band that's been under the radar for a long time, you know? We're definitely a word-of-mouth band. And it's freeing in a lot of ways, but it's also really frustrating. And so I'd say a part of that song was just kind of writing it to myself, to just don't get super bitter or jaded, even though everything in your being is going in that direction. You know, it's one of those tunes that came out of the ether, and it turned out really beautiful. And I sure as hell had to fight myself to not make it too dark and to make it relatively positive.
Honus talked about the inspiration for the title of the song, Head On.
I named the song after, there's this German-Turkish film called Head On. And it's not the most uplifting movie, but it's kind of, I felt like it was an apt title. But in classic Man fashion, I should have just named the song Hold On to Your Heart. It would have been an easier internet search.
Wait, did he call himself Batman?
But, you know, why do anything easy, right? Why have a name that's hard to say to people?
Guy on this side is very shy.
Oh, Madman.
Oh, Madman.
Madman.
Oh,
Yeah,
Man
that sounds
Band.
cool.
Man Band?
And our single's Head On. I don't ever actually say that in the song. God.
We'll have more from Man later on, and their thoughts on the song End Boss, which features
Super
lyrics
geeky.
about Wolf Blitzer as a vodka-swilling baby eater. It garnered a response from Wolf on CNN this past September, and we'll have their reaction to that as well. Stay tuned.
Whoa. Sheesh. Well, that's pretty cool. Let's like it. Don't know why they don't have more views. Ah, yeah, views and likes. Okay, so now for this song. McSkinny, thank you very much.
Good for a Monday afternoon. You guys ready for one more?
This will be very special.
Oh, Nitty Guys on the drums. I say nerdy, but I think autism.
There's a knock at your door.
I see what you're saying, Skinny. The keyboard. They all have very nice voices, no? They're so nerdy. I love it. They have a very humble setup there, which I love even more.
Live music from Man Man here at 90.3 KEXP. That is the song Head On.
It definitely sounds like he says madman, not man man. Ooh, Ivor. I think it's time we react to Ivor again. Okay, so no way. Why do they only have 600 likes? You've got to be kidding me right now. Oh, it's because they're on someone else's channel, it seems. Okay, any case. Who would have thought that this is the song that actually makes me feel better today? Like I've said before, I'm in a very, very bad mood today. I'm very annoyed. I'm very irritated. I feel like I can just about X someone. But it's fine. I'm trying to chill myself, calm myself, get into the mood, and that's why I decided to come and listen to music, because music tends to change how I feel, or at least it kind of serves as an outlet. But who would have known that this would now be the song? 'Cause I was looking for freaking metal in the reaction list, and I'm like, why is no one requesting metal? Because there's been none that I could react to. So I then saw this band. I'm like, okay, but this is new. This is strange. Let me see what this is about. Um, yeah, McSkinny, I like this. I don't know if I'm gonna insult some people, whatever. But I kind of feel like this is the why the hell did Bob Marley become famous and not these guys? So they are very nerdy, which is it's very sweet. I kind of feel like, especially the drummer. The drummer is he reminds me too much of um close family friends. The son is also on the spectrum, like highly, and ADHD is through the roof. And then obviously with that comes the social, social distancing or social anxiety, and like very awkward in social situations. So he just screams spectrum to me. But then I knew, okay, but hold on, whatever instrument he's gonna play is gonna be freaking awesome. Um, and I kind of like, I'm always drawn to people on the spectrum for some reason. It's I question myself as to why. I'm trying to understand the science behind it, or is it just because of like empathy? I don't know. But I find it easy to communicate with them. So probably because I'm socially awkward, that would make sense. But any case, back to the band. So this definitely is a similar vibe to the Bob Marley kind of stuff. So when I'm in the mood for, chilling, everyone's playing board games and you're drinking gin or beer, and there's music that's playing in the background, it has to be music like this. Because it like he said, the lead, the song is actually, it speaks to a lot of frustration, but also you try to keep it light in the sense of try not to lose yourself. Much like what I did today. Like when I snap or lose my shit, I kind of lose my shit. I lose myself for the day. And so I kind of need music like this to cheer me up. Generally, I would just go straight for the metal, like I want people screaming in my ears so that I can just feel the rage and process the emotions and get through it and go, like, get over it, and then move on. But this was not actually good. I actually did not. I didn't think this is something that would make me feel better, and it did. So, McSkinny, thank you very much. This was a good one. Head on. No, pretty much. You need to face your shit head on name. Um, I sometimes think I do it too often, which then I don't know if it just creates more issues or if it's better that I do it. I don't know. I give up. Um, I think at this point I just need to. My fuse is so short lately that anything that triggers me, I'm just like, oh, are you for real right now? So I just need to learn how to chill a bit, even amongst all of this shit going on. Um, but this was a good song. McSkinny, am adding this to my road trip mixtape because I think this absolutely belongs on there. There we go. Boom. Add it. This was a good song. It was very good. I like it. Um, I have to say the lead singer kind of slightly resembles my biological father when he was younger. So it was a bit, I had to look past that, but I think I'm more angry about everything else going on. So it didn't even bother me as much as what I thought it would, what it normally does. So I tend to not be able to look at people who looks just like my biological father, because then I just, over process and go back to down the memory lane. But any case, I will check you guys in the next one. Thank you and goodbye. Oh, prequel. um McSkinny, you right, Nay. So you mentioned that you think the keyboard is being played off tune. or out of rhythm, intentionally. Um, but it kind of makes the song, and I have to agree with you 100%. Um, I probably wouldn't have picked it up. I don't know, would I? If you didn't mention it. Um, but because you mentioned it, I paid attention to it. I'm like, oh, but this is what makes it chirpy, right? This is what makes it a bit goofy. I think that's the right word. Is it makes it goofy, and in doing so, it makes it light, even though the lyrics are pretty daunting. I mean, you're showing up at your own front door. It's almost like your future self is visiting your past self. He said something about having a hole in his head. He's just a skeleton. He needs new skin, and that's hectic. It's pretty dark, actually. I have to say. But now again, the way they put the instruments together and the range in which they decided to play, it's very goofy. It's very playful. And I think it kind of made the song. So it definitely brought his goal of, you know what, this is a pretty darn negative song, but let's go and make it positive. Let's go make it vibey. And I think they did exactly that. So very well done to the man guys. Um, I think it was pretty spot on. This is pretty cool. I definitely want to listen to more of this stuff. I hope you do too. Bye now.
We had we at the Braveheart. With bright Vikings we stand side by the side, with axes raised high, bound by blood and honor. We believe in the old ways,